What McDonald's does to their meat should be illegal. I don't know why I said meat like that, but people, what up? What's good? It's your boy TwoCentz, man. We have a video here from Financial Flash. Y'all, they're spraying all sorts of chemicals in the mystery meat. Y'all remember that episode of SpongeBob when that dude like bought the Krusty Krab and all the burgers were just made out of that gray goo? Turns out that's real life, y'all. Let's get into it.
A state advocacy group is asking McDonald's to stop serving meat from animals treated with antibiotics. According to the CDC, 2 million Americans get sick every year. 23,000 die from antibiotic-resistant infections.
McDonald's spends millions lobbying to keep one specific meat treatment legal, while the same practice is banned in over 30 countries. The scariest part? Most Americans have no idea they're consuming it daily. Why is McDonald's fighting so hard to hide this? Remember when your mom used to tell you not to eat food off the floor? Well, McDonald's basically said, hold my fries.
Hold on, y'all. Were y'all eating food off the floor? Be honest. Be honest. You were. It's all right. It's all right. it's okay, man. I ain't judge you. I just wanted to know.
And decided to make food off the floor. Well, McDonald's basically said, hold my fries, and decided to make burgers out of meat scraps that were once considered too nasty for human consumption.
Word.
I'm talking about the infamous pink slime. And yes, it's exactly as appetizing as it sounds. Here's what they did. McDonald's took beef trimmings, the leftover bits that butchers used to toss in the trash or save for dog food.
Made burgers out of it.
They'd wash these scraps with ammonium hydroxide. That's the same stuff janitors use to clean floors. Makes you hungry already, right?
Delicious.
This pink, gooey mess became the secret ingredient in McDonald's burgers for years. Food critics.
But I thought they. Hold on, y'all. How old? We gonna check this, man. How old? Oh, this 12 days ago? Because I swear they stopped doing the pink slime a long time. I guess not. Or maybe, bro's about to explain it, so we gonna find out. But yeah, I remember hearing about this as a kid.
Became the secret ingredient in McDonald's burgers for years.
They
Food
still
critics
doing that?
took one look at this processed meat paste and said it looked like something you'd squeeze out of a toothpaste tube, except instead of cleaning your teeth, it was supposedly feeding your family. But here's the kicker. Up to 70% of all ground beef in America once contained this pink slime before people started raising hell about it. 70%. That means 7 out of 10 times you bought ground beef anywhere, you were getting this floor cleaner washed mystery meat.
Right.
The whole thing was genius from a business standpoint, though. Why throw away perfectly good scraps when you can hose them down with chemicals and call it beef?
You guys, why are there why are there so many evil practices in this world, bro? Like, as a, I don't even know what you call somebody who runs this factory or runs the industry. How could you, with a good conscience, bro, basically just sell people, the bad parts of the cow and just continue about your day, bro. Right? And oh, I'm getting millions, I'm getting billions. Let's just keep giving them the dog food. Let's put what's that? Let's put some Fabuloso on it to wash it. Shout out to Fabuloso, man. If you know, you know. But y'all, I don't understand this, bro. I don't get it, man.
It saved McDonald's millions of dollars. They were turning garbage into gold. Well, pink gold that tasted like a burger.
And we've all eaten this, right? But I will say this. As unfortunate as it is that so many people got hurt from eating these fake ass burgers, it's really, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty cool how the human body can handle certain, I don't even know whether to call this food or not, right? Certain consumables. How about that?
And the weird part is, most customers had no clue. People were happily munching away on their Big Macs,
Right.
completely unaware they were eating meat that had been through more chemical treatments than a swimming pool. McDonald's finally ditched pink slime in their burgers back in 2012 after the public found out and went ballistic.
Okay, 2012.
But don't celebrate just yet, because what they're doing to make every single chicken nugget look exactly the same is somehow even weirder. Ever wonder why every single chicken McNugget looks exactly the same? Well, here's the thing. They literally come in only 4 shapes. That's it, 4. McDonald's calls them the boot, bell, ball, and bone. Sounds like a weird nursery rhyme, doesn't it? But here's what's really happening behind those golden...
I ain't had any type of chicken nuggets in a minute. I was gonna say though, like even outside of McDonald's, man, aren't all chicken nuggets just like extremely bad to eat? Like all the frozen ones, any chicken nuggets that they got at the restaurant, as a part of the kids menu or whatever. Like aren't chicken nuggets just bad? We might gotta do a whole video about chicken nuggets if that isn't what this is.
Arches. These nuggets aren't carved from chicken breast by some chef with a knife. Nope. They're squeezed through industrial molds like Play-Doh at a factory.
Right.
Think about it. When's the last time you bit into a chicken breast that was perfectly boot-shaped? The process is basically meat manufacturing. Ground chicken gets mixed with all sorts of binders and fillers, then pumped into these 4 exact molds. Every single day, McDonald's cranks out millions of identical nuggets, boot after boot, bell after bell. And why only 4 shapes? Speed, my friend. These specific designs cook evenly and quickly. No surprises, no variation. Just predictable, uniform chunks that fit perfectly in those red boxes. But here's the kicker. Real chicken doesn't look like this.
Right.
Ever seen a chicken? They're not geometric. They're lumpy, uneven, and every piece is different. McDonald's nuggets look more like something you'd find in a geometry textbook than on a farm. The uniformity is so precise that kids can actually play games sorting nuggets by shape. That's not food. That's manufacturing at its finest, or weirdest, depending on how you look at it. Makes sense, right? When you're serving 38,000 locations worldwide, you can't have nuggets that look different. Customers expect that boot shape in Tokyo to match the one in Toledo. Well, this mechanical precision doesn't stop at shapes. The rabbit hole...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he said it doesn't stop at shapes, right? So it's probably extra spray and lotion they put in the chicken too. But I was gonna say, right before he gets into his next point, man, I feel like obviously it's gonna be processed, and at least how he explained it so far didn't really seem that bad. You get what I'm saying? Because obviously it's processed. Doritos are damn near all the food, all the good food that we eat is processed, right? Good. And it like he didn't tell us anything about bug spray or Vaseline that they putting on the chicken nuggets yet. So I guess that's next, right?
Goes much deeper when you realize how McDonald's engineers the actual taste of their meat. And trust me, what they do to make everything taste identical everywhere might surprise you even more than those perfectly molded nuggets. Ever wonder why your Big Mac tastes exactly the same whether you're in Times Square or a truck stop in Iowa? It's not magic, it's science. Lab-designed flavorings make every single McDonald's burger taste identical across 38,000 locations worldwide. Here's the kicker. Your taste buds can't tell the difference between a burger made from Nebraska corn-fed beef and one from Texas ranch cattle. Why? Because McDonald's strips away those natural flavors and replaces them with engineered ones. It's like putting the same cologne on everyone at a party. Sure, they all smell consistent, but where's the personality?
Right.
Natural beef should taste different depending on what the cow ate, how it lived, and how it was prepared. That's what makes real meat interesting. But McDonald's treats flavor like a factory assembly line. They want predictability, not authenticity. The same thing happens with their chicken. McNuggets in Alaska taste identical to ones in Florida because scientists have programmed that flavor profile. It's food manufacturing at its finest, or most frightening, depending on how you look at it. Think about your grandmother's cooking. Her meatloaf never tasted exactly the same twice, right? Sometimes the onions were sweeter. Sometimes the beef was...
Side note, y'all. Have y'all ever experienced, right? Your grandma, you know what I'm saying? She used to be able to throw down, right? She could cook really nice. And then, once she hit a certain age, man, some just happened, bro. You know? Like what happened? You're not I ain't gonna overdo it, but like y'all know what I'm talking about, man. This ain't the grandma I know.
Richer. That's real food, doing what real food does.
I hope y'all know what I'm talking about, and I'm not just airing my business out.
Being beautifully unpredictable. McDonald's has basically turned eating into drinking the same brand of soda everywhere you go. Familiar? Absolutely. Exciting? Not so much. But here's what really gets me. They've convinced millions of people that this artificial consistency is somehow better than natural variation. We've traded authentic flavor for convenience, and most folks don't even realize it happened. The engineering is impressive. I'll give them that. Creating identical taste across continents takes serious scientific muscle. But when you bite into that burger, you're not tasting the farm or the grill master.
What am I
skill.
tasting?
You're tasting a laboratory.
Uh-oh.
And speaking of laboratories, wait until you hear what's actually inside those perfectly consistent patties and nuggets.
What y'all guesses are, man? Make your guess right now. I'm gonna guess lotion. Like I said, lotion, Vaseline, bug spray, probably some Dawn dish soap in there, and maybe some Tide Pods. What y'all think?
Here's something that might shock you. When you bite into that McDonald's burger or nugget, you're not getting 100% meat. Not even close. Those chicken McNuggets, less than 50% actual chicken muscle in some cases. The rest is fat, skin, cartilage, and other parts that sound like they belong in your dog's dinner bowl rather than yours. But wait, it gets better. McDonald's pumps their meat full of fillers and binders like soy protein, breadcrumbs, and chemical extenders. Think of it as the meat version of watering down expensive whiskey, except you're paying full price for half the good stuff. Why do they do this? Simple economics, my friend. Stretching real meat with cheaper ingredients means bigger profits. It's like adding sawdust to flour, except legal and somehow socially acceptable. The crazy part is how they market this Frankenstein creation. Those golden arches make you think you're getting premium beef or tender chicken breast. Instead, you're getting meat that's been stretched thinner than a politician's promise during election season. Even with their improved labels today, McDonald's still loads up burgers and nuggets with starches, artificial flavorings, and sugars. These additives keep the shape intact and prevent everything from turning into mush, but they're taking up space where real meat should be. Here's the kicker. Customers have no clue they're getting shortchanged. You walk in expecting a meaty burger and walk out having eaten what's essentially a meat-flavored sponge cake.
Word.
The bun might actually contain more...
Yeah, I didn't know, I mean, like I said, it's all processed, right? I just didn't know the actual, like, what was... It didn't... I mean, maybe there's something wrong with me, y'all. How he described the content of the chicken nuggets didn't seem that bad to me, bro. I mean, I'll just be honest about it, right? But what am I trying to say? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's just it, bro. Like, it didn't seem that bad. I mean, people got plenty of complaints about McDonald's, and it's interesting that it's usually not about how processed the food is, and most of the time it's been about the price, and that's mainly been what we've talked about on this channel. But hey, man, maybe I'm just so used to the fake food that it don't even bother me to hear this stuff, man.
wheat than the patty contains beef. McDonald's has mastered...
Like the pink slime stuff was out of pocket, but like what he said, like that they do currently, I'm like, I guess something must be wrong with me, y'all.
The art of making less feel like more. Those perfectly round patties and uniformly shaped nuggets aren't just consistent. They're consistently disappointing once you know what's really inside. And speaking of disappointing, wait until you hear about what all this processed, filler-loaded meat is actually doing to your body.
Uh-oh.
The health risk hiding behind that familiar taste might make you think twice about those golden arches. Your body doesn't care that McDonald's tastes good. It just knows you're loading it with processed meat that's practically a chemistry experiment. Let's talk numbers. A single Big Mac, packs over 1,400 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half your daily limit in one burger. Makes sense, right? Well, your arteries don't think so. That's like dumping nearly a teaspoon of salt into your bloodstream every lunch break. But the sodium is just the opening act. The saturated fat content reads like a heart attack recipe. We're talking about meat that's been so heavily processed, it barely resembles what came off the farm. Think of it this way. If you took a cow to your grandmother, she wouldn't recognize what McDonald's turned it into. Here's where it gets really wild. Those chicken nuggets you love, they're delivering less protein per bite than you'd expect, but way more empty carbs thanks to all those fillers and binders. It's like paying for steak and getting meatloaf with extra breadcrumbs. The rapid cooking methods don't help either. When meat gets flash frozen, shipped across the country, then speed cooked in industrial fryers, most of the natural nutrients wave goodbye. You're essentially eating expensive cardboard with flavor powder.
Yeah, I mean, you're just eating empty calories. I mean, we know that. I feel like we all know it's no nutritional value about the food, but we still gonna, like, y'all, that's the craziest thing, bro. I'm probably going to eat McDonald's again, and you probably will too. We know how bad it is for us, right? We just learned the process of how they make it. And again, these restaurants are kind of struggling, bro. Like every fast food restaurant, I mean, everybody is struggling, right? And that's also includes them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not I'm not as phased as I expected to be.
And the weird part is, people eat this stuff daily without realizing they're slowly programming their bodies for disaster. Regular McDonald's consumption has been linked to increased risks of heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. It's like playing Russian roulette with your pancreas. The engineering behind these products prioritizes shelf life and profit margins, not your health. Every ingredient is chosen to last longer, cook faster, and cost less, not to nourish your body. Your taste buds might be happy, but your cells are basically screaming for real nutrition. It's food designed by accountants, not nutrition.
That costs less. Not really true no more. And that's why they're struggling, but we already did the video on that, right?
Yes. Speaking of accountants, wait until you discover what McDonald's is really charging you for in those combo meals. You walk into McDonald's thinking you're getting a deal, but here's what's really happening to your wallet. That quarter pounder, it weighs a quarter pound before cooking. After they grill it, you're lucky if it's 3 ounces of actual meat. It's like buying a full-size candy bar and getting a fun-size version instead. But the real kicker is how they play with your mind. Those value meals aren't about value at all. They're designed to make you spend more money on stuff you didn't even want. You came for a burger, but suddenly you're walking out with fries, a drink, and an apple pie because it was only $2 more. Then there's the meat itself. When you're paying $4 for a burger, how much of that is actually going toward beef?
Right.
Well, remember all those fillers we talked about? Soy protein costs way less than real meat. Breadcrumbs are cheaper than chicken. You're essentially paying premium prices for discount ingredients. It's like buying a luxury car and finding out half the engine is made of plastic. The portion sizes are another magic trick. Those nuggets look substantial in the commercials, but in real life, they're smaller than a golf ball. And since they're all pumped up with fillers anyway, you're getting even less actual chicken than you think. Your grandmother would look at a 4-piece nugget and ask where the rest of the chicken went. McDonald's has mastered the art of making you feel like you're getting more while giving you less.
My question is this, though, because at least I hear all the time, like fast food used to be way higher quality back in the day. And we've probably learned the history at some point on this channel. I done forgot it at this point, but like, you know, what was the system before, right? It was ultra processed. It was probably always processed food, but like, you know, to what extent was that back in, you know what I'm saying, like the 1990s or even the 80s, like, you know,
The boxes
be intrigued to like learn about that.
are big, the prices seem reasonable and everything looks filling. But when you break it down, you're paying restaurant prices for what's basically processed food with a fancy wrapper. Here's where it gets even more interesting though. All this engineering doesn't just mess with your wallet and your portions. The way they mass produce everything changes the entire experience of eating. Here's the thing about McDonald's meat that really gets me. Walk into any McDonald's kitchen and you won't see a single chef seasoning fresh ground beef or hand-cutting chicken breasts. Instead, you'll find workers reheating pre-processed patties that arrived frozen weeks ago. Everything comes pre-made from massive factories. Those quarter pounders, frozen solid and shipped in boxes. Chicken McNuggets, already shaped, breaded and par-cooked before they even reach the restaurant. It's like watching someone microwave a TV dinner and calling it home cooking. The fresh beef they advertise still gets the factory treatment first. Ground, formed into perfect circles, then frozen for transport. By the time it hits your tray, that patty has been handled by more machines than a car on an assembly line. But here's where it gets really wild. Even after cooking, your food might sit around longer than you'd expect. Those nuggets can hang out in warming trays for up to 20 minutes. That's enough time to drive to the grocery store and back. Your hot and fresh meal might be older than your commute. The whole system prioritizes speed over everything else. McDonald's can serve millions of identical meals because nothing is actually made fresh. It's more like a food assembly line than a kitchen. Henry Ford
is a little cheat code that you could do. I remember learning this as a kid. Like if you ask for like a specific, I don't know, like ketchup only or something about the burger different. Or I remember how they make you pull up and then you gotta wait a little bit longer so that it can make your order or whatever, because it's not like the general. It's like not the standard or whatever, because you ask for like a little weird customization. So I mean, you could get it fresher, but again, it's still gonna be totally processed. But yeah, I mean, we knew that. You know what I'm saying? We already knew
proud.
that.
But your grandma.
We not expect. I feel like we don't. People don't really expect fast food to be of quality or nutritious or anything. I definitely wasn't expecting about the slime, but again, they not really doing that no more. So it's like, I don't know, y'all. We gonna finish it out though.
Mother would be horrified. This explains why every Big Mac tastes exactly the same, whether you're in Miami or Montana. Real food has personality. It varies slightly based on the cook, the ingredients, even the weather. McDonald's meat has all the personality of a factory robot. Well, at least now you know what you're really getting. That consistent taste everyone loves? It comes from eliminating everything that makes food, well, food-like. But hey, they've turned predictability into an art form. Too bad that art form happens to involve your dinner sitting under heat lamps like a museum exhibit.
Hey man, shout out to Financial Flash giving us the breakdown, the history, man. Are you still gonna go to McDonald's? You probably are, and I probably will too. It is what it is, man. But hope y'all enjoyed. Shout outs to, again, Financial Flash. As always, it's your boy 2Cents. Say it with me, TCZ.